all you disgruntled Gentile people. Fucking coming to a bar at the, I don't know, at the end of Christmas. Man, I don't know. Like some people, like a lot of people hate going home and like interacting with their parents. But I kind of enjoy it because it's fun to feel like I'm liberal for once. Because like when I'm around my parents, like they're both wearing like vintage Ronald Reagan Bush '84 t-shirts. And like my mom got my dad got her a book that was Inside the Trump Campaign, like how Russia actually helped them. That was the subtext I created for it. But I go home and my parents are like, you're just skeptical about everything. And I was like, no, but then I come back to Minneapolis and then I just suggest that like a Polynesian trans woman wouldn't be a good Senate candidate in West Virginia, and people are like, oh man, this guy's an alt-right troll that stepped away from his keyboard and came out in real life. We need to get rid of this guy. I don't know. It's all right.
It's all right.
It is. I don't know. Oh, it's cool. My mom wants me to have kids, and I don't agree with her because I'm 21 and last week I jerked off into a can of Budweiser. I'm too young and I live my life too dangerously to properly care for a child. She suggested that I should have kids. She brought it, like she coordinated this dinner between like me, her, and my cousin Josephine and Josephine's fiance, and just to like show like that Josephine has a kid and her life is not totally fucked up. But like my mom brought it up in the middle of dinner. She's like, Connor, Josephine's 21 and she has a baby and her life's not over. And then Josephine's fiance turned to me and he's like, don't have kids. This has ruined my life. The only reason I'm still around is because Josephine's hot. And I was like, yeah, I know, she's my cousin. I've been tortured by her my entire life. Because everyone's got, I think most people have that one cousin that they look at and they're like, man, if our kids wouldn't be born with cleft lips, like we would be fucking right now. Because that's the only thing that should be preventing incest in the 21st century is the fact that the kids are going to be a little wonky. That's the only thing that's preventing me. I mean, really, like it used, like 500 years ago, people would have sex, and for sure it was probably your cousin, because that's all you knew. But now it's not even a danger, because contraception's so good. Like the cocktail for not having wonky incest kids is like for sure the pill, a condom, and anal. Like that'll like for sure you won't have kids that will have fluid in their brain. I say all this about wanting to have sex with my cousin, but Josephine's adopted. So there's really no danger, and the only risk to me would be a weird look for my grandma, and like the odd look wouldn't come from like Josephine being my cousin. It'd be because Josephine's adopted from Ethiopia. That's the issue that grandma would have with it. Baker, you're too hot for me, man. No, grandma's fucked up. When Josephine was adopted, my grandma took one look at her and she's like, she's cute for a black baby. And I'm like, grandma, she's got a fat ass. Like, how do you not see that? I don't. Yeah, fuck your cousins. Do what you will. That's what I'm advocating for. I'm terrible at having jobs because I can't take criticism for like I can take criticism. I just can't deal with it in a healthy way. Like I think that like normal people, someone says, hey, like you need the pizza dough, it needs to be flatter, and like a normal person would be like, yeah, all right, dude. And like my response is like, fuck you, I don't need this job. I'll just donate plasma. Yeah, I don't need this. And then I walk out and I have this like very like righteous moment of denial where I'm like, yeah, I don't need this job. Fucking how much can I make? $20 a day donating my body in a way my parents won't look down on? That's what I can live off of this. Wait, like work, like it's not a normal person does not have 12 different jobs in a calendar year. That's not a healthy thing, right? No, like I think like probably the job where like I took the most criticism that I was not cut out for in any way was one summer I was an umpire for a little girl's softball league. I was an umpire for a 10-year-old girl's softball league, and she like. I've never played baseball or softball or anything that was vaguely related. Like I don't know why I did. I think it was just because like the guy that told me we did it. He's like, man, you make $75 a game. And I was like, okay, I'll just hand that over to you. And then, but like it was the worst because I didn't know what I was doing. And then there's a bunch of drunk, angry dads who think that there's a professional women's softball league in America. That's. They're delusional on every level, or at least like they think their daughters can make money doing that. I don't know if you know how much we value our female athletes in America. It's not much, but like there's one game where this dad yelled at me, and from behind the plate I just hear, "That was a strike, you little bitch." And I turn around and I'm like, "Hey, you can't talk to your daughter that way." He was like, "I wasn't talking to her. I wasn't talking to her, you little twink." Which, like, twink, like, little bitch, that upset me, but twink, that's a compliment, really. Like, the tell me that I look boyish yet legal is, like, that's the best thing I could have heard. I floated on that for months. And this guy was like a 45-year-old man in the suburbs sitting next to his wife at his daughter's sporting event. So, like, obviously he was a weekend warrior. Like if he was calling, he's like, hey, this kid, all right. It was like, we'll tell him something he probably doesn't want to hear, but I guess, I don't know. I think I've grown out of, like my twinkish phase, I guess. I don't know. It ended? No. I'm getting a no. It was like, oh. Like, Tuskegee like, passable twink. Maybe if you shaved and had leukemia. That's... yeah. No, I don't know. That's a goal of mine. I don't like it when people tell me what so everyone's got like their little pet cause, right? They're constantly crusading and like on Facebook and like in conversation. Like their little fucking thing that they read the Wikipedia article about and they saw it and like, oh my god, this is bad. This is really bad. How come nobody knows about this? And then they'll fucking tell everyone about it. Like the other day, like everyone has their fucking pet cause. My pet cause is that people should stop buying rose art crayons for their children. That's like if your kid's got like if your kid's like emotionally disturbed, you can't send them there with like just buy them Crayola. Like it's 30 cents more. You don't live in Haiti. Like you can afford it. You can afford the regular price crayons. Though it's worth not having your kid get bullied. That's what. No, but some people I'm not telling everyone like, hey, don't buy rose art. Like fucking to boycott rose art. But there's like someone the other day I was at a bar and I handed my debit card to the bartender and like the person I was with, she turned to me, she's like, you bank with Wells Fargo? Do you know that they fund every single one of the oil pipelines in the United States? And I was like, well, yeah, that's why I bank with them. I want all the water in America to be poisoned. I want all that land to be taken from the Native Americans. That's why I bank with Wells Fargo. What's that going to change? I didn't know that. Wait, U.S. Bank's bad too. Like, I don't know. Credit unions? That's what I heard. What if I want to fucking not pay $10 at an ATM? What do I do then? I'm not old enough for a credit union. That's why I'm not. You can have a credit union when you're 70. That's when you get to be a part of a credit union, not because you have like an ideology about. Well, fucking pipelines. No, pipelines are bad. My uncle Elroy, he's 70 and they put a pipeline through his beet farm in North Dakota, but he's worried about all the wrong things. Every day he looks out over his like 1,000-acre beet farm, he's like, oh, what are we gonna do about these Somalians? He's like, your kidneys are failing because you've been drinking shitty water for the past 5 months. I don't think there's not a Somalian for 500 miles from you. Not unless they're going there and like throwing oil on your beets. Like, or they like, well, you took a hatchet and cracked it open. Like, what's her name? Who's the lady? Carrie A. Nation? That's the one with the hatchet, right? I know my feminist history. Good, thank you. I took that class in college. All right, I'll do one more. I think I need to like live with like more fucked up people. I think that like I have 3 roommates and they're too well adjusted for me. Because they called the cops on me when they heard me like having an argument with my coffee maker. Because I couldn't get my coffee maker to work and I'm like, God damn it, fuck this shit, I'm gonna kill myself. And they called the cops and they took me away in an ambulance. They're like, your roommates are concerned about your mental health, and I was like, no, it's just because they're white girls with too much empathy. That's why. They're concerned about. They don't realize that that's not a normal that's a normal conversation for someone with, I don't know, but comes from 2 bipolar folks. But all right, thanks guys, appreciate it.